Yeah, because they have to do that. Our people don't.
Just a few days after Kodak Black was arrested for what they say trafficking oxycodone by a Florida highway patrolman, right? A federal judge placed him on the bracelet, aka home detention, ordering him to be on a home electronic monitor. Now, on Wednesday, federal court, he had to go to court. Kodak Black agreed to a $225,000 surety bond. Now, U.S. Magistrate Judge John Goodman ordered him to submit to drug testing, electronic monitoring, and supervision at the officer's discretion, and remain home unless it's for medical reasons, court appearances, or employment. Now, he is required to give 48 hours notice before concerts and ask supervision officers for permission to leave his home for other reasons. The court order also says no studio events unless approved by the judge in advance. Now, again, he was arrested back on July 15 in Broward County on suspicion of possessing 31 prescription painkillers. Now, at the time, he was arrested, booked, and he processed a $75,000 bail. Now, if you guys can remember, his lawyer came out and said that those prescription oxycodone pills were indeed given from a doctor, so he'll have his chance to prove that in court. But the feds don't care at this point because, they said, look, you know how it is when you on papers and whatnot. When you violate, you get arrested, we'll deal with the rest later. You got to now sit at home. This is what we're doing. That's just state rules. I mean, not fair at all, I don't think, but, that's their rules. It really should be when you're convicted, but you know how it works, when you're in the system, if you've ever been in the system right now. By now, federal prosecutors in southern Florida have moved to violate Kodak Black's supervised release from his 2019 conviction, right? And this is for making a false statement in order to obtain a firearm. Kodak Black was given a 4-year prison term, which was commuted by President Trump in 2020, but remains on supervised release until 2024. So again, he's still on papers at this point in time. Right now, the supervised release terms require him to avoid drug use and obey all the laws. Now that the federal prosecutors have charged him, he could be sentenced to more jail time and extended supervised release period, or both. Not looking good. Now, what could happen, right, is they bring the evidence to judge, or his team brings the evidence to the judge and says, look, he had a prescription for it. Boom, boom, these are these pills, because they got to match up. You can't have a prescription for one thing and have another type of drug. Got to be exactly for whatever they found in that car, right? And I guess when that happens, they'll probably drop the charge because, remember, the only thing they found was $75,000 in cash at that time. Again, Bradford Cohen came out and said, look, he's trying to fight the grounds of the search, and they should have never searched him, and, a whole bunch of different things like this. So, that's what you get a lawyer for. You pay a lawyer the money for him to fight the technicality. Should you have got pulled over, so they even searched the car. And my hunch is that this thing gets thrown out. But in the meantime, the feds are going to violate him and say, look, you got to sit down. Now, Bradford said there are additional, this is Bradford Cohen, Kodak Black's attorney, there are additional facts and circumstances that give rise to a defense, especially in this case. Bradford Cohen tweeted that. He said, we will get him a bond today. This was on July 15th, and move forward with resolving the matter quickly. So we should see how this thing goes, man. I mean, not good right now, but with the court system, sometimes you have to let the process be the process, right? He may have had a prescription for it. He may have had, the doctor may have gave it to him. You know what I mean? If he presents that, I think that might be case closed because, like I said, the money, he could prove he got the money, and the only other thing at that point will be, I think driving without a license or something like that, expired registration. That's nothing. That's misdemeanor type stuff. But it's your brother, Old Guy Man, Hip Hop News, Uncensored. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section of the video. Make sure you guys smash the like button, and make sure you guys go to hiphopun.com. That's hiphop, the letter UN.com for all your latest hip hop news. It's your boy, Old Guy Man, over and out. Peace.